Yella Beezy found guilty in MO3's case. The hip-hop world is in absolute shock tonight as one of the most explosive courtroom moments of recent years unfolded before fans' eyes. Emotions ran high, tensions reached a boiling point, and the atmosphere inside the courtroom was electric, leaving friends, family, and supporters speechless. Cameras flashed, whispers turned into gasps, and the verdict hit like a lightning strike, sparking a storm of reactions across social media. Everyone is asking the same question. How did it come to this? Sources close to the case are claiming that the courtroom drama was nothing short of chaotic. Heated arguments erupted between Yella Beezy's defense team and the prosecution, and insiders hint that secret recordings and possible behind-the-scenes deals may have played a role in the shocking outcome. Meanwhile, MO3's family was left divided, struggling to process the verdict as emotions spilled over. Fans are outraged, discussing endlessly whether justice was truly served or if this is the start of a much bigger story. What really went down inside those walls? Did Yella Beezy see this coming, or was it a total surprise? Tonight, the drama is undeniable, the stakes are high, and the streets are watching. The story is far from over, and the world is waiting for the next explosive twist. The courtroom was buzzing with tension the moment Yella Beezy walked in, his face set in a calm mask that barely concealed the storm brewing inside. Fans and media alike crowded the halls, phones out, recording every second as rumors about the verdict had leaked online hours before. Emotions ran high. Some fans screamed his name, while others shook their heads in disbelief, murmuring about what this could mean for the streets, for the legacy of MO3, and for Beezy himself. "I didn't think it would come to this," whispered one longtime fan, eyes darting nervously between the cameras and the defendant. "He's always been slick, but this feels final." Yella's legal team was gathered in a tense huddle just outside the courtroom doors. They had spent months strategizing, poring over every piece of evidence, and prepping him for a fight that would define the next chapter of his career. The lead attorney, a sharp-tongued woman known for never losing a high-profile case, leaned in, her voice low but urgent. "Stay calm. Whatever happens in there, we move fast. Don't react. Just let me handle this," she instructed, her eyes scanning the crowded room. Inside, the prosecution was equally ready, exuding confidence that bordered on arrogance. Rumors had been flying about undeniable evidence that implicated Yella Beezy in MO3's death, a mix of video footage, witness testimonies, and alleged text messages, but nothing was concrete. Still, the energy in the courtroom felt like a powder keg waiting to explode. As the judge entered, a hush fell over the room. The gavel struck sharply, echoing like a warning, and everyone took their seats. Yella Beezy sat straight-backed, his jaw tight, while MO3's family exchanged nervous glances from the front row. Their grief was still raw, and emotions ran higher than anyone expected. "Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to present the verdict in the case of the state versus Yella Beezy," the judge began. His voice was measured, but there was a weight to his words that made even the seasoned reporters in the room lean forward. After careful consideration of the evidence, testimony, and arguments, this court finds the defendant. He paused, letting the silence stretch uncomfortably. A murmur ran through the room. Fans and media alike held their breath. Cameras caught Yella Beezy's eyes widening slightly, though his face remained stoic. MO3's family clasped each other's hands tightly, bracing for impact. "Guilty." The words hit like a thunderclap. The courtroom erupted in a mix of screams, gasps, and cries. Some fans fell silent, unable to process the shock, while others shook with disbelief, pointing fingers at cameras and reporters. "No way, no way," yelled one of his supporters, standing abruptly, only to be hushed by security. "This can't be real." Yella Beezy's attorney quickly put a hand on his shoulder, trying to maintain composure. "Stay seated," she murmured. "We'll appeal. This isn't over." But outside the courtroom, chaos had already taken over. Social media exploded with reactions. "Yella Beezy convicted?" Streets in shock. One post read, while another tweeted, "MO3's family finally sees justice." But at what cost? Every corner of the internet was ablaze, with fans debating, accusing, and theorizing about what could have gone wrong. Back inside, Yella Beezy was escorted to the holding area, cameras capturing every moment. Reporters shouted questions, but he remained silent, only occasionally shaking his head. Emotions ran high among his team, with one assistant whispering, "He's too calm." Too calm for someone who just got hit with a life-changing verdict. Meanwhile, MO3's family confronted each other privately. Anger and grief mixed dangerously in the small space. "He should have never walked free," one of MO3's cousins shouted, tears streaming down his face. "We lost him. And now this is supposed to make it right." The mother, still in shock, clutched a photo of MO3. "I don't know if anything can fix this. I just want him to know we're still here." Her voice cracked, and emotions ran high, creating an almost unbearable tension that could be felt even by outsiders peeking through the courtroom doors. Yella Beezy's exit from the courthouse was met with a storm of cameras, shouting fans, and angry protesters. Some hailed him as a scapegoat, while others declared that justice had finally been served. But amidst the chaos, one thing was clear. The streets and the industry were watching every move, every expression, every potential misstep. Reports later suggested that Yella's legal team had tried a last-minute appeal during the proceedings, arguing that key evidence was mishandled and that witness testimonies were unreliable. The judge, however, remained unmoved. Emotions ran high as lawyers debated and whispered among themselves, their faces tense, their bodies rigid with frustration. One particularly explosive moment occurred when a former associate of Yella Beezy was called to testify. His statements allegedly contradicted previous interviews, sparking outrage from both sides. "You're lying," shouted one of the attorneys, slamming a fist on the table. The courtroom erupted, forcing the judge to bang the gavel multiple times to regain control. Fans watching from home described it as a soap opera turned real-life nightmare, and the footage quickly went viral. Social media users immediately began theorizing about what this could mean for future cases. "This sets a dangerous precedent," tweeted one legal analyst. "If evidence can be so easily contested and verdicts still reach this level, the streets will never be safe." Others speculated about secret alliances and backroom deals, pointing fingers at unnamed industry insiders. The drama was far from over, and everyone knew that the next wave of chaos was just around the corner. Even within his own circle, tensions were rising. Close friends of Yella Beezy reportedly argued over whether the team had truly done everything possible. Some questioned loyalty, others leadership, and some simply wanted to disappear from the public eye. Dialogue between confidants revealed a mix of fear and frustration. "Did we miss something?" whispered one friend late that evening. "Something that could have changed everything." "We did everything we could," another replied, voice tight with stress. "Now we survive the fallout and plan the next move." The streets aren't forgiving, and neither are the fans. Outside, graffiti and murals started popping up almost immediately, depicting both Yella Beezy and MO3, highlighting the emotional divide in the community. Emotions ran high as supporters and opponents clashed online and offline. Heated arguments erupted on live streams, with fans debating morality, loyalty, and the meaning of justice in the rap game. Meanwhile, rumors began circulating that Yella Beezy was planning a statement, something raw and unfiltered, to be shared across all platforms. Insider sources claimed that he wanted to speak directly to fans, to clear the air and maybe even reveal secrets that could shift public opinion. This anticipation only fueled the drama, as fans speculated about confessions, threats, and possible new alliances in the streets. By nightfall, the city was still buzzing. News outlets ran live coverage, analysts debated legal tactics, and fans flooded forums with theories. The streets felt alive, tense, and dangerous, as if the verdict had awakened a storm that no one could predict. Conversations spilled into every corner, with phrases like "justice served" and "Beezy betrayed" trending worldwide. And through it all, Yella Beezy remained silent in his holding area, a man whose fate had just been sealed, yet whose story was far from finished. The tension, the fear, the heartbreak, it all set the stage for a drama that promised to escalate in ways no one could have anticipated. One thing was certain: the world was watching, the streets were talking, and the next moves could change everything. The morning after the verdict, the city felt like it was holding its breath. Word of Yella Beezy's conviction spread like wildfire, and social media was ablaze with reactions from fans, rappers, and influencers. Emotions ran high, and online forums exploded with heated debates. Some praised the justice system, claiming that MO3's family finally had closure, while others accused the courts of scapegoating Beezy, claiming he was being targeted for reasons that went beyond the case itself. In the heart of Dallas, a group of Yella Beezy's closest allies gathered at a private studio, away from prying eyes. The room was tense. Emotions ran high as friends argued about the next steps. One of his childhood friends slammed his hand on the table. "Man, this is ridiculous. They're trying to bury him," he shouted. "We can't just sit here and watch this happen." Another friend shook his head, pacing nervously. "We have to be smart. Any wrong move now, and it's over." Streets are watching, media's watching, everybody's waiting for a breakdown. Don't give them that satisfaction. Meanwhile, MO3's family was still grappling with grief, but a new fire had sparked. Anger mixed with sorrow, creating an unpredictable storm. One of MO3's cousins, barely able to contain his emotions, yelled at his mother. "Mom, they tried to cover it up. The courts, the streets, everybody. We lost him because of them." The mother, tears streaming down her face, clutched her son's picture. "I just want people to remember him for who he was, not just this drama," she whispered, voice breaking. "But I can't lie, the pain, it's still raw." The tension escalated when rumors started circulating that Yella Beezy had recorded a message to be released publicly. Insiders claimed he was planning to expose alleged betrayals from people closest to him, friends who had supposedly leaked information to the authorities, and industry insiders who had quietly sided against him. Fans immediately speculated online. Was this going to be a confession, a threat, or a declaration of innocence? At the same time, a prominent YouTuber, known for stirring up street and rap drama, released a teaser video hinting at explosive revelations. "What really happened behind closed doors?" the narrator said, voice dripping with suspense. "Sources claim there's more to this story than anyone realizes. Lies, betrayals, and secrets that could shake the industry to its core. Stay tuned." The video went viral within hours, with comments flooding in from every corner of the internet. Inside Yella Beezy's circle, paranoia was at an all-time high. One associate accused another of snitching to the authorities, and emotions ran high. Voices were raised, hands gestured wildly, and the air was thick with tension. "Don't act like you don't know what's going on," one said, eyes wide with anger. "They're trying to frame him, and you might be helping them." The accused shook his head, defensive. "You think I'd do that to him? You think I'd risk everything? Calm down." Meanwhile, in the streets, murals of MO3 and Yella Beezy were being painted over and over, each one telling a story of pain, loyalty, and betrayal. Fans held vigils, others protested, and a few organized rallies demanding justice. Social media posts were flooding with hashtags like #JusticeForMO3, #FreeBeezy, and #HipHopDrama unfolds. Emotions ran high as fans debated morality, loyalty, and the meaning of justice in the rap game. Rumors also started about a secret recording that allegedly surfaced during the trial, something that could implicate other industry figures. Some insiders claimed the audio suggested that several rappers and producers had been aware of MO3's conflicts and did nothing, choosing instead to profit from the chaos. If true, this could ignite a firestorm across the hip-hop community, further fueling the already tense drama. Then came a shocking twist. Late at night, a video clip surfaced online showing a heated confrontation between two of Yella Beezy's associates. In the footage, voices could be heard arguing over loyalty and betrayal, with threats thrown casually but chillingly. "You better not be lying to me," or you're done, one voice said. I swear, if this comes out, nobody's walking away clean. Fans immediately recognized the voices and speculated about what secrets might be exposed next. Reactions were explosive. Some praised Beezy's circle for protecting him, while others warned that this drama could spiral out of control. Emotions ran high across comment sections, live streams, and fan pages. The streets were buzzing, and the media couldn't get enough. MO3's family also became embroiled in this new wave of rumors. One of MO3's uncles confronted his sister privately, frustration written all over his face. They're playing games with us, he shouted. Do you see what's happening online? All these videos, all these lies. They're twisting the story. She shook her head, exhausted. I just want peace. I want him remembered. But people won't stop. They're turning grief into a spectacle. The tension didn't stop there. Late-night live streams captured anonymous fans claiming insider knowledge. Some said they had seen Yella Beezy at secret locations, meeting with people rumored to be planning retaliation. Others claimed to have heard that the streets were divided, with different crews taking sides and preparing for possible fallout. The speculation was endless, and emotions ran high. Then, the biggest twist hit. A supposed leak from Yella Beezy's team revealed alleged conversations between him and other industry figures discussing strategies to regain influence after the conviction. Some claimed these were coded threats. Others said it was simply damage control. Fans were divided. Was this proof of manipulation, or just clever planning to survive in the streets and the industry? As the day went on, mainstream media outlets started picking up the story, adding their own commentary. Analysts debated the impact of Beezy's conviction on the rap scene, the loyalty of his crew, and the potential for street conflicts. One commentator said, "This isn't just about Yella Beezy or MO3 anymore. It's about power, influence, and who controls the narrative in the hip-hop world." Inside his studio, Beezy's inner circle debated whether to release his statement immediately or wait for the right moment. Emotions ran high, and tempers flared. "We have to strike while the iron is hot," one associate insisted. "If we wait, people will forget. But if we drop it now, everyone will see the truth." "Are you crazy?" another shouted. "People aren't ready. They'll twist everything we say into a headline, a rumor, a scandal. We have to control it carefully." The conversation revealed just how high the stakes were. Every decision could ignite new conflicts, split loyalties, or further inflame the already volatile fan base. Meanwhile, online forums exploded with fan theories, potential conspiracies, and speculation about what this could mean for future street dynamics. Some even suggested that new alliances would form and that Beezy's conviction was only the beginning of a much larger power struggle. Then came the emotional blow. A live stream from MO3's mother went viral, where she tearfully addressed the public. "I just want people to remember him," she said, voice cracking. "He was my son, and he deserved better than this. I hope justice isn't just about punishment. I hope it's about the truth." Her words struck a chord across the community. Fans flooded the comments, some expressing solidarity, others debating the meaning of justice. Emotions ran high as grief collided with anger, and the narrative became even more tangled. By midnight, the streets and social media were alive with energy. Graffiti, live streams, and forums kept the story alive, with fans, insiders, and media analysts feeding off the drama. Tensions were at an all-time high, and the next moves would determine whether the saga would escalate into more public confrontations or fade into whispered rumors. And yet, through it all, Yella Beezy remained an enigma. His silence fueled speculation. His associates' arguments hinted at betrayal. Fans waited for answers, while MO3's family navigated grief, anger, and the relentless glare of the public eye. One thing was certain. The story wasn't over, and the next twist could erupt at any moment, reshaping the streets, the industry, and the lives of everyone involved. The following week felt like the city itself was holding its breath. The aftermath of Yella Beezy's conviction in MO3's case had spilled far beyond the courtroom, and the drama only seemed to be intensifying. Social media was ablaze, with hashtags trending worldwide. Hashtag Beezy guilty. Hashtag justice for MO3. Hashtag hip hop explodes. Fans were divided. Influencers were stirring controversy, and even mainstream media couldn't stop covering every move. Inside Yella Beezy's private studio, tension ran thicker than ever. His closest allies argued over the potential fallout from the leaked conversations that had surfaced online. Each word seemed to carry weight that could ignite new conflicts, not just in the streets, but in the rap industry itself. "We can't just sit back," shouted one friend, slamming his hand on the table. "Every minute we wait, rumors get bigger. People are saying we're hiding things, that we're scared." Another associate leaned back, eyes narrowed. "It's not fear. It's strategy. One wrong move, one misplaced word, and it's over. The media, the streets, even the fans, they'll turn on us if we're not smart." The conversation escalated into a heated debate, voices overlapping, accusations flying. Loyalty was questioned, alliances were scrutinized, and suspicions began festering. "You think he's hiding something from us?" one asked. "I wouldn't put it past him. We've seen how this industry works. People stab from all sides." Meanwhile, MO3's family was dealing with their own storm. Emotions ran high as some members wanted to publicly confront Yella Beezy and his associates, while others pleaded for calm, fearing that confrontation could lead to more violence. "We need answers," one cousin shouted during a family meeting, tears in his eyes. "They're talking about secrets, leaks, and betrayals. How are we supposed to move on if nobody's honest?" His aunt shook her head, exhausted. "We grieve, we remember, and we protect ourselves. That's all we can do." But the streets aren't listening. They want blood. Outside, the streets were boiling. Rival crews were rumored to be positioning themselves in response to the conviction, while Yella Beezy's loyal supporters tried to maintain control. Murals of MO3 and Beezy were being painted and repainted, each one sparking discussions about loyalty, justice, and street codes. Emotions ran high as fans clashed online and in public spaces, debating morality and the meaning of justice in the rap game. Then came another shocking development. An anonymous tipster uploaded a video clip allegedly showing a heated altercation between two of Yella Beezy's former associates. Voices were raised, threats exchanged, and the argument hinted at betrayal from within his inner circle. "You think you can lie to me and get away with it?" one voice shouted. "This isn't just about you. It's about him, the streets, and everyone who believed in us." The clip went viral within hours, with fans dissecting every word, trying to identify the voices and the context. Some claimed it was proof that Beezy's team was fractured, while others insisted it was a ploy to distract from the real story. Emotions ran high as theories spread like wildfire. Amid the chaos, a new twist emerged. A social media influencer claimed to have uncovered alleged text messages between Yella Beezy and industry figures, discussing strategies to regain power after the conviction. The posts hinted at coded threats, alliances, and manipulations that could change the balance of power in the rap game. Fans immediately speculated about who was involved and what this meant for Beezy's career. At the same time, MO3's family received an anonymous tip suggesting that there were still undisclosed pieces of evidence that could shed new light on the case. Rumors of hidden recordings, secret witnesses, and unreported confrontations began circulating. Emotions ran high as they debated whether to pursue these leads or focus on healing. "I can't just sit back," one cousin said, pacing. "If there's a chance to uncover the truth, we have to take it. MO3 deserves that much." The family's discussions were tense, with arguments about loyalty, morality, and potential consequences. Some wanted justice at any cost, while others feared retaliation or further public drama. The divide highlighted the emotional stakes, showing just how deeply the case had affected everyone involved. Meanwhile, Yella Beezy remained silent in public, fueling speculation and tension. Fans, media, and even industry insiders wondered what his next move would be. Was he planning a statement, a comeback, or something more dangerous? Emotions ran high as every sighting, every post, every cryptic message was analyzed and dissected. In the midst of this chaos, A surprise confrontation occurred at a local radio station. A DJ known for stirring rap drama invited a former associate of Beezy's on air to discuss the case. The conversation quickly escalated. "People need to know what really happened," the guest said, voice shaking. "There's more to this than the courts are admitting. The streets know the truth." The host pressed, "Are you saying there was betrayal involved?" "Yes," the guest replied sharply. "From the inside. Some people played both sides, and now everyone's paying for it." Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the verdict, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Listeners erupted online, sharing clips, debating authenticity, and speculating about who was betraying whom. The drama spread like wildfire, and the streets were more divided than ever. At the same time, online live streams captured fans confronting each other over loyalty and morality. Some defended Beezy, insisting he was framed, while others sided with MO3's family, demanding accountability and justice. Arguments turned personal, with tempers flaring and emotions running high. Adding another twist, reports surfaced that a prominent rapper had allegedly offered to mediate between the rival factions in the streets. Fans speculated that this could either de-escalate tensions or ignite an even larger conflict. Social media erupted, with some praising the potential peacemaker, while others accused him of exploiting the drama for attention. Inside Yella Beezy's inner circle, paranoia was at an all-time high. Alleged leaks, betrayals, and rumors had fractured trust, creating tension that threatened to implode the group from within. Heated arguments and whispered accusations made it clear that the stakes were higher than ever. "You don't get it," one associate whispered harshly. "If anyone betrays us now, it's done. Streets will turn. Fans will turn. Everyone will turn. You either ride or fall apart." By now, MO3's family had joined forces with community leaders to try to manage the fallout. They organized meetings, vigils, and public statements, hoping to channel grief into awareness rather than chaos. Yet emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the streets remained on edge. The tension reached a fever pitch when an unexpected video surfaced online. It showed a heated street confrontation, allegedly involving factions loyal to both Beezy and MO3. Voices shouted, threats were exchanged, and a physical altercation nearly broke out before bystanders intervened. Fans were divided, some praising courage, others condemning recklessness. Emotions ran high, and speculation exploded across forums and social media. As night fell, the city seemed to hold its breath once again. Graffiti murals, live streams, and viral clips kept the story alive, with fans, insiders, and media analysts feeding off the drama. The lines between loyalty, betrayal, grief, and revenge blurred, creating a tense and unpredictable environment. And through it all, Yella Beezy remained a silent figure, watching from the shadows. His associates argued, fans debated, and MO3's family sought justice and closure. But one thing was undeniable: the story was far from over. Every move, every post, every leaked message had the potential to ignite the next wave of chaos. Emotions ran high, tension soared, and the stage was set for an explosive continuation of a saga that had already captivated the streets, the industry, and the world. The tension in the city was palpable. Weeks had passed since Yella Beezy's conviction, and the fallout had transformed from courtroom drama into a full-blown saga that engulfed streets, studios, and social media alike. Every fan, every rapper, every insider seemed to have an opinion, and the emotions ran higher than ever. Some argued that Beezy had been set up, others insisted justice had been served, and a few claimed that the story was far from over. Inside a private studio on the east side, Yella Beezy's core team gathered once again, their faces tense and hands clenched. Allegations of betrayal, secret leaks, and hidden recordings had created a powder keg atmosphere. "I can't trust anyone right now," one associate muttered, pacing the room. "Every move we make, they're watching. They're waiting for us to slip." Another, a longtime friend, slammed his fist on the table. "Then we hit first. Let them know we're not backing down. Streets talk, fans talk, media talks, but we control the narrative." Tension was further intensified by whispers that Yella had been in secret meetings with industry figures rumored to have influence over street alliances. Allegedly, they were planning moves that could reshape loyalties, create new factions, and even silence potential leaks. Emotions ran high as speculation swirled about what this meant for Beezy's career and for the streets. Meanwhile, MO3's family was grappling with grief and anger that refused to be quieted. Their public statements had already stirred online controversy, and now, private confrontations within the family added another layer of complexity. "He should have never walked free," one cousin shouted during a late-night meeting. "Now we have to deal with these games, these leaks, and the streets divided." An aunt, trying to calm him, said, "We do what's right, not what the streets demand. But the streets are listening, and they're angry. Emotions run high, tempers flare. We have to be careful." Outside, the streets were buzzing. Rival crews reportedly began mobilizing, some claiming allegiance to MO3, others defending Beezy. Social media was flooded with live streams, reaction videos, and fan debates. Graffiti murals depicting both rappers became battlegrounds of sentiment, sparking heated arguments and confrontations. Fans screamed, argued, and clashed online and offline, and emotions ran high across every medium. Then came the twist that shocked everyone. An anonymous source leaked a video allegedly showing Yella Beezy and a few of his associates meeting late at night with unknown figures in a secluded warehouse. The footage suggested that Beezy was plotting moves to protect his legacy, confront his enemies, and respond to perceived betrayals. Fans speculated wildly about what the meeting meant. Was it damage control, a peace negotiation, or a threat to rivals? "You see this?" one fan shouted during a live stream. "Beezy isn't done. Streets better watch out." Meanwhile, tensions escalated further inside Yella Beezy's circle. Arguments erupted over loyalty, strategy, and trust. "You think I'd sell him out?" one associate yelled, face red with frustration. "I've been with him from day one." "Then explain the leaks," another shot back. "Somebody in this room is playing games. You know it, I know it, and now the streets know it too." Emotions ran high as whispers of betrayal and revenge circulated, with every member questioning who could be trusted. On the other side, MO3's family reportedly began receiving threats, some subtle, some more direct. Friends and relatives expressed concern over their safety, while others insisted that the streets needed to hear their side of the story. A tense confrontation occurred when one family member allegedly confronted a group of fans who had been harassing them online. "You think we're scared of you?" he reportedly shouted. "This is about truth, about justice, about him." The city's streets felt alive with tension. Rival crews allegedly began organizing meetups and patrols, each side claiming loyalty to either MO3 or Beezy. Emotions ran high as rumors spread about possible clashes, and social media became a constant feed of warnings, theories, and threats. Then came another shocking revelation. A purported insider claimed to have obtained a private message from Yella Beezy hinting at a major announcement, something that would shock fans and the industry alike. Social media exploded with speculation. Would he confess? Would he retaliate? Or was it something entirely unexpected? Meanwhile, the court of public opinion was in full force. Influencers, rappers, and fans debated, dissected, and argued over every leaked clip, message, and rumor. Some argued Beezy was innocent and framed, while others insisted the conviction was justified. Emotions ran high as hashtags like #BeezyExposed and #MO3Justice trended worldwide. Inside his own team, paranoia reached its peak. Alleged leaks, betrayals, and secret plans created tension that threatened to implode the group. Heated arguments, whispered threats, and intense debates became the norm. "You either ride with him or get out," one associate said harshly. "No one's safe if loyalty is questioned now. Streets will turn. Fans will turn. Everyone will turn. Make your choice." The tension didn't stop there. A live stream from a local community leader went viral, showing heated arguments between fans and street members over the morality of revenge, loyalty, and justice. Emotions ran high as tempers flared, fists were raised, and accusations flew. The city seemed on edge, with every move potentially igniting further conflict. Then came the final twist of the saga. Another anonymous video surfaced online, allegedly showing a secret confrontation between Yella Beezy and a former industry ally. Voices were raised, threats exchanged, and emotions exploded. Fans immediately recognized the voices and speculated wildly about the implications. Could this confrontation lead to reconciliation, or would it ignite the streets into chaos? "Don't think you can walk away from this," one voice shouted. "I swear, if this leaks, everyone's going down." The clip went viral in minutes, with fans dissecting every word, gesture, and expression. Social media became a non-stop feed of theories, accusations, and heated debates. Emotions ran high as the story seemed to spiral further out of control. Amidst the chaos, MO3's family and Yella Beezy's associates were left navigating an unpredictable storm. Every action had consequences, every word carried weight, and the streets, fans, and media were watching. Alliances were questioned, loyalty was tested, and emotions ran higher than ever before. Even in private, whispers of retaliation, legal maneuvers, and public statements created tension that threatened to explode at any moment. Every fan, every insider, every crew member seemed to be waiting for the next move, and emotions ran high across the board. By the end of the week, the saga had reached a fever pitch. The city was alive with tension, fans debated endlessly online, and the streets seemed poised for the next chapter of chaos. Every leaked video, every cryptic post, and every rumor added fuel to the fire. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the stage was set for what promised to be an explosive continuation of a story that had already captivated the nation. And through it all, Yella Beezy remained silent, an enigmatic figure watching from the shadows. MO3's family sought justice, fans demanded answers, and the streets were divided like never before. One thing was certain, the story was far from over, and the next chapter, whenever it came, would shock the world. Emotions ran high, alliances were tested, and the city waited for the inevitable storm to break. And just like that, the saga of Yella Beezy and MO3 continues to dominate the streets, the studio, and social media. The courtroom verdict may have been read, but the story didn't end there. Fans are still debating, alliances are shifting, and the streets are watching every single move. Emotions ran high throughout this entire ordeal, and one thing is clear. The drama is far from over. What really happened behind closed doors? Who can be trusted, and who is playing both sides? The leaked videos, alleged betrayals, and cryptic messages have left everyone questioning what's real and what's staged. MO3's family is still grappling with grief and anger, while Yella Beezy's team navigates paranoia, loyalty disputes, and the pressure of public scrutiny. Every fan, every insider, and every street crew is waiting for the next move, and no one knows when, or if, it will come. Now it's up to you, the fans, to weigh in. What do you think about Yella Beezy's conviction? Was justice truly served, or is this just the beginning of a much larger drama? Who do you trust in this tangled web of loyalty, betrayal, and street politics? We want to hear your thoughts. Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't hold back. This story has proven that emotions run high, and nothing is ever black and white. If you want to stay ahead of the drama, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. This saga is still unfolding, and the next twist could come at any moment. Fans are shocked, emotions are running high, and the streets are watching, so make sure you're watching with us. Join the conversation, stay informed, and don't let anyone else tell you the story. Experience it in real time. The drama isn't over, and you'll want to be here for every explosive moment.